Happy summer, teacher friends. Speaking of summer, Atlanta Public Schools is heating things up with this pay increase. But is it enough? We're going to chat about it as soon as I go into the store, and I'm going to let you know what some of our other teacher friends are saying.
So let's go ahead on and jump into this. And yes, I am outside. I forgot that I had to take my daughter to training today. So for those of you who don't know, let me kind of quickly fill you in on what's going on. Atlanta Public Schools in Atlanta, Georgia, just approved the highest amount of teacher salary increase in like almost a decade. They have increased their salaries by 11%. And it has so many teachers like sounding off for so many different things. And the funny thing about it was, I think it was maybe a week or two ago, I actually shared their salary scale. I was like, wow, APS is trying to recruit me to come back and teach. Oh, so I guess you guys know now. I often in older videos talked a lot about where I work. I never mentioned it, but there you have it. I worked for Atlanta Public Schools for almost 10 years, not quite. I didn't make it quite 10. Learned a lot. I left. And we gotta leave it at that. But anyway, like when I saw that was amazing. First of all, kudos to officials in Atlanta Public Schools. Like that is amazing. It is long overdue. Thank you for doing this for APS teachers, but thank you also for setting the bar higher for surrounding counties, because surrounding counties are up in their ante. And like I'm here for it. Now, when I shared that, I was just joking. Like APS can't pay me to come back. And when I start reading you some of the comments that some of my former colleagues made, you're going to see why. I mean, well, how about this? I'm never going to say never, because if my family needs me to, I would be back in a heartbeat, right? However, I still think teachers, especially those who have that entrepreneurial spirit, need to go ahead on and start their own. I just feel like education is in such a crisis that it's going to continue down the path that it is. I mean, I really do want it to get better, but even our country, our society is so polarized politically, and people are just starting to become or be in these echo chambers. And obviously, the one place that massively educates folks is education, right? And so people are pulling their kids for all types of reasons. So anyway, I just really feel like the teacher who's an entrepreneur, this is your time. And I'm here for it. However, I'm still here for APS and this 11% increase, because it's amazing. Listen, you can be a first year teacher right out of college making almost $62,000. $62,000. Now, listen, can it be higher? And yes, would you have to shop around for housing in the metro area, because it will eat that up? But like, listen, that's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to be looking down a little bit, and I'm going to share with you guys some of the comments, okay? All right. So this first one, she said, I know, right? But they would have to change a whole lot on the inside. And that's because everybody knows that Atlanta Public Schools is a different beast, okay? It is different. I still would say if I had it to do all over again, I absolutely would still continue my journey, because I learned so much. I became the person who you see today. Like every positive and negative experience, and there were lots of negatives that I encountered working for the district, really shaped the person and the educator I am today. So yeah, I hope they're doing that inside work. This next comment, she also, I believe, worked for the district at least for a time, but she said, hashtag retired, and I cannot be enticed to come back. Listen, if I was retired and didn't need the money, I wouldn't come back either. So power to you, sister. And then I actually had a lot of different like people that I went to school with, or just family and friends that are also in the educational arena around the United States. A lot of them was like, let me know. I need to come to the ATL. One of my favorite people, she happens to be my favorite teacher's daughter, who she's actually retired too. But this is what she said. All right, so I had to change my environment. My daughter just moved my cheese. Their training session ended early. But to continue on, so my all-time favorite teacher ever, Miss Bly, love her, impacted my life in so many ways. I still keep in contact with her daughter, and she's older. And she commented, she said, Lord, not only should I move, but I might have a new retirement gig. So, you know, it has some people questioning not whether or not they're going to come out of retirement. Other people are like, child, please keep it, especially when you have worked for the board. So again, do you guys think that it is worth it? Like, if you've already left the teaching profession, will this make you come back? If you are currently there and was thinking about leaving, does this make you rethink your decision, and are you gonna stay? So comment below, but let me share a couple more comments with you. Somebody has this little video of this called Power How and all that stuff, talking about some headed to APS. Like, man, you guys are so funny. Oh, now this is a good one. This is someone who actually worked for APS, and she is currently a private school or micro school owner. And she basically said, child, that's hazard pay. Again, so if you know APS, like I said, APS has some great stuff, but APS, it is two different worlds, okay? And obviously, with any district, you know, with different leaders, you can experience different things. But APS, you, no matter when you work there, whether it has been in the past or in the future, you will earn every penny that they pay you, okay? I like this one too. So this is a teacher friend down in Florida. She basically said, she said, Florida teachers are happy for y'all, and we are disgusted in our own state. But listen, don't give up, because all it takes is a couple of you Florida teachers to merge on down here to Georgia, and in some places just a matter of stepping across the line. Once you start leaving, they will do something to bring you on back. So no worry, teacher friend, it's coming. And then this is the last one that I will share with you guys. And so this happens to be a psychologist, and she worked at my school a lot. Again, this is probably the 2 years. I think we worked together for about 2 years, and those 2 years alone, okay, is enough to make me like, baby, to say it is not worth it. But she was a psychologist, and if you guys don't know, like, APS was notorious for just horrible record keeping. And I know that she and I, or that team, we did like, I know every bit 60, 70 something revals and evaluations that year. Like, it was those 2 years. It was a lot. Like, we cleaned that school up. And I'm telling you, that's probably why, again, I like had to throw up the deuces at some point, because it was a lot. I'm really excited though to see education, the moves that education will take or are taking. And if they don't, they're going to be forced to take them. As a teacher at heart, like, there's nothing else that I want to do. I mean, you know, obviously maybe own like different stuff or whatever, but at the heart of who I am a teacher. I wasn't the teacher who wanted to have a career change. I was a teacher that needed to leave, but at the core of who I am, I'm an educator. And so I am so grateful for the space that I have with being able to create my own school. Now, has it been hard? Oh, heck, yeah, it is. But it has been the most rewarding journey that I have undertaken on my career path. So I'm so excited, and I'm going to continue on this journey until I can't, or until we just leave a legacy. So anyway, don't forget to comment below. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel too. Until the next time, you guys be good. By the way, if you're interested in how you can start your own school, this coaching planner will help you do just that. You can pick it up from Amazon.